Have you ever wondered if men are only attracted to younger women? Society often tells us that youth equals beauty and beauty equals desirability. But the truth is far more empowering. The most captivating women, the ones who effortlessly draw others in, are not those who chase fleeting trends or try to fit into a mold. They are the ones who radiate confidence, wisdom, and authenticity. If you've ever felt overlooked or doubted your ability to attract meaningful connections, know this: real attraction is not about age. It's about presence. The way you carry yourself, the energy you exude, and the confidence you embrace are far more powerful than any wrinkle or gray hair. In fact, these qualities make you even more magnetic. Today, we'll uncover 6 transformative habits that will help you embrace your natural allure and deepen your connections with men in a way that feels effortless and genuine. By the end, you won't just understand what makes you irresistible, you'll feel it within yourself. So stay with me. You deserve to see how incredible you truly are. 1. Great conversation is like a spark. It ignites connection, builds trust, and creates lasting impressions. While physical attraction may catch someone's attention for a moment, it's the depth of conversation that keeps them coming back. A woman who can engage in meaningful dialogue, listen with intention, and express herself with confidence possesses a rare and powerful magnetism. Have you ever found yourself in a conversation that felt empty, where words were exchanged, but no real connection was made? It happens all the time. Many people talk just to fill silence, but true connection comes from conversations that make both people feel heard, understood, and valued. Men, in particular, are drawn to women who know how to turn everyday discussions into something more, something engaging, thought-provoking, and even a little enchanting. Being a great conversationalist isn't about impressing others with knowledge or talking endlessly. It's about striking a balance between sharing your own thoughts and genuinely wanting to understand the other person. When you listen with curiosity, when you ask questions that invite deeper answers, and when you respond in a way that shows you truly care, you create a space where emotional intimacy can flourish. Think about the difference between asking, "Did you have a good day?" and asking, "What was the best part of your day and why?" The first question invites a quick yes or no response, often leading nowhere. The second one opens a door. It encourages reflection, storytelling, and vulnerability. A simple shift in how you ask a question can transform an ordinary moment into a meaningful exchange. Men are naturally drawn to women who show a genuine interest in their lives, their passions, and their dreams. Too often, people assume that men don't crave deep conversations, but that's far from the truth. Like anyone else, they want to be seen for who they truly are, beyond their job title or surface-level traits. They want to talk about their childhood memories, their ambitions, the moments that shaped them. When you can create a space for these conversations, you become someone they don't just enjoy talking to, you become someone they don't want to stop talking to. Confidence in conversation doesn't mean having all the answers or always knowing what to say. It's about being present, being engaged, and being unafraid to express your thoughts with warmth and authenticity. You don't need to script your words or worry about sounding perfect. The most powerful conversations happen when you allow yourself to be real, when you laugh freely, when you share your own stories without hesitation. And here's the secret: when you become someone who truly listens, people feel safe opening up to you. They feel seen. They feel understood. That's the foundation of any deep, lasting connection. So the next time you're in a conversation, slow down. Ask a question that goes beyond small talk. Listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. Make the person in front of you feel like they are the most interesting person in the world, and you'll be amazed at how naturally the connection unfolds. A great conversation isn't just about words, it's about presence. And when you master the art of presence, you become unforgettable. 2. Great conversation is only the beginning. What truly deepens a connection is genuine curiosity, the kind that makes someone feel truly seen, heard, and valued. The most magnetic people aren't those who talk the most or share the most about themselves. They're the ones who ask the right questions, who listen with an open heart, and who make others feel important simply by showing a sincere interest in who they are. Think about the last time someone asked you a question that made you stop and think, a question that wasn't just polite small talk, but one that made you feel like the other person genuinely cared. How did that make you feel? Appreciated, respected, understood? That's the power of curiosity. It transforms a basic interaction into something memorable and meaningful. Men, just like anyone else, long to be understood. They may not always express it, but they appreciate when someone takes the time to ask about their experiences, their values, their dreams. It's easy to fall into the habit of discussing surface-level topics, the weather, the latest news, or everyday routines. But true connection happens when you go deeper. Instead of asking, "How was your weekend?" try asking, "What was the most enjoyable part of your weekend and why?" Instead of, "How's work?" ask, "What's the most exciting thing you're working on right now?" These small changes invite richer, more engaging conversations. When you show curiosity about a man's world, what excites him, what challenges him, what he values, it signals that you see him as more than just someone to talk to. You see him as a whole person with thoughts, feelings, and experiences worth exploring. And that, more than anything, creates a sense of connection that goes beyond physical attraction. But curiosity isn't just about asking questions. It's about truly listening to the answers. Too often, people ask a question just to keep the conversation going, but they don't really absorb what the other person is saying. Genuine curiosity means paying attention, responding thoughtfully, and making the other person feel that their words matter. It means leaning in, making eye contact, and letting your interest be felt, not just heard. This kind of attention is rare in a world where distractions are everywhere. When you give someone your undivided presence, when you make them feel like their thoughts and emotions are worth exploring, you create a space where they can open up in a way they may not have with anyone else. That's how trust is built. That's how deeper connections form. Curiosity also means embracing the unexpected. Sometimes, a single question can lead to an entirely new perspective on a person, revealing layers you never knew existed. Maybe you find out that the man sitting across from you once traveled the world on a whim, or that he secretly loves poetry, or that he's passionate about a cause you never expected. When you approach every conversation with a genuine desire to learn about someone, you invite magic into the moment. The next time you're in a conversation, challenge yourself to go beyond the usual. Instead of just exchanging words, make it a mission to truly understand the person in front of you. Not only will this make your interactions richer and more fulfilling, but it will also make you unforgettable. Because when you take a real interest in others, you become someone they don't just like talking to. You become someone they trust, admire, and want to keep around. 3. Curiosity and deep conversation create emotional connections. But before a word is even spoken, your presence speaks for itself. The way you carry yourself, the way you present yourself to the world, it all sends a message long before you open your mouth. And one of the most powerful, yet often overlooked ways to express confidence and individuality is through personal style. Fashion's not about chasing trends or trying to look younger. It's about embracing who you are and dressing in a way that makes you feel radiant, comfortable, and self-assured. A well-chosen outfit has the power to transform not just how others see you, but how you see yourself. When you dress in a way that honors your personality and body, you walk into a room differently. You hold your head higher. You exude the kind of quiet confidence that naturally draws people in. Have you ever noticed how you feel when you put on something that truly flatters you? There's a sense of ease, of self-possession. That's because clothing is not just fabric, it's energy. It reflects how you feel about yourself. When you take the time to dress well, you're sending a signal to the world that you value yourself, and that is undeniably attractive. Great style doesn't mean spending a fortune or following every fashion magazine's advice. It's about understanding what works for your body and what makes you feel like the best version of yourself. Instead of focusing on what's trendy, focus on what's timeless. A well-tailored blazer, a beautifully fitted dress, a pair of elegant yet comfortable shoes. These are the staples that never go out of style. Quality matters more than quantity. Instead of filling your closet with fast fashion that loses its appeal in a few months, invest in pieces that are versatile, well-made, and flattering. A wardrobe built on classic, well-fitting pieces gives you endless possibilities to mix and match while always looking effortlessly put together. And remember, details matter. The right accessories, a striking necklace, a silk scarf, a structured handbag can elevate even the simplest outfit, adding personality and sophistication. True style is about balance. It's about finding the sweet spot between elegance and self-expression. You don't need to dress in a way that hides your age or attempts to erase the years. Instead, embrace styles that highlight your natural beauty while staying modern and refined. A woman who dresses with purpose, who knows what works for her and wears it with pride, stands out in the best way possible. Most importantly, fashion should bring you joy. It should make you feel good in your own skin. When you dress in a way that makes you feel empowered, that confidence radiates outward. And confidence, as we know, is one of the most attractive qualities of all. So, the next time you choose an outfit, think beyond the mirror. Think about how it makes you feel, because when you wear something that aligns with your sense of self, you don't just look beautiful, you embody it. And that is the kind of beauty that lasts a lifetime. 4. Looking and feeling your best through personal style is a powerful statement of self-respect, but true confidence goes even deeper. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to settle for less than what you deserve. One of the most empowering ways to show self-respect is by setting and maintaining strong personal boundaries. Boundaries are not walls that shut people out. They are guideposts that show others how to treat you. They communicate what you will and will not accept, and they protect your emotional well-being. Without boundaries, relationships can become imbalanced, leaving you feeling drained, unappreciated, or even resentful. But when you establish them with confidence and clarity, you create relationships built on mutual respect and understanding. Think about a time when you said yes to something you didn't truly want to do just to avoid conflict or to make someone else happy. Maybe it was a date you weren't excited about, a favor that took too much of your energy, or an emotional burden you carried for someone without receiving the same support in return. How did that make you feel? Likely exhausted, frustrated, or even unseen. That's what happens when we ignore our own needs for the sake of pleasing others. The truth is, people respect those who respect themselves. When you set clear boundaries, you teach others how to value your time, energy, and emotions. A woman who knows what she stands for and isn't afraid to express it exudes a quiet strength that is incredibly attractive. Men, in particular, admire women who are confident enough to say no when something doesn't align with their values or needs. It shows self-assurance, independence, and a deep understanding of one's own worth. Establishing boundaries starts with clarity. Take a moment to reflect on what makes you feel uncomfortable, undervalued, or disrespected in relationships. Is it when someone doesn't respect your time? When they dismiss your feelings? When they push for more than you're ready to give? Knowing your limits is the first step to standing firm in them. Communicating boundaries doesn't have to be harsh or confrontational. It can be as simple as saying, "I need some time for myself this weekend," or "I appreciate your opinion, but I need to make this decision on my own." The key is to express them with confidence, not guilt. You are not asking for permission to have boundaries. You are stating what you need to feel respected and valued. The beauty of strong boundaries is that they don't push the right people away. They attract them. A healthy relationship, whether romantic or platonic, is built on mutual understanding. When you are clear about what you need and expect, you naturally draw in people who respect those needs. You also free yourself from relationships that drain you or make you feel small. By honoring your own limits, you give others permission to do the same. You create space for deeper, healthier connections, ones that are rooted in mutual care, not sacrifice. And in doing so, you reinforce the most important relationship of all, the one you have with yourself. So the next time you hesitate to set a boundary, remember this: you are not being difficult, unkind, or selfish. You are protecting your peace, your happiness, and your emotional well-being, and that is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. 5. Setting strong boundaries is a profound act of self-respect. But at the heart of it all lies something even deeper: self-acceptance. True confidence isn't about perfection, nor is it about meeting society's expectations. It's about embracing who you are, as you are, and allowing that self-assurance to shine through. When you fully accept yourself, flaws, strengths, past mistakes, and all, you radiate an energy that is undeniably attractive. For many women, especially as they grow older, there is a quiet battle between self-acceptance and self-doubt. Society bombards us with messages about youth and beauty, telling us that confidence must come from looking a certain way. But real confidence, the kind that draws people in and makes them stay, has nothing to do with age or appearance. It comes from knowing your worth, standing tall in your experiences, and owning every part of yourself with pride. Think about the women you find most captivating. Chances are they are not the ones who constantly try to change themselves to fit someone else's expectations. They are the ones who walk into a room with a quiet certainty, who carry themselves with grace, who are unapologetically themselves. This kind of confidence doesn't demand attention, yet it commands respect. It's the kind of confidence that comes from deep self-acceptance. But self-acceptance is not always easy. It requires unlearning years of self-criticism, replacing doubt with self-compassion, and letting go of the need for outside validation. It means no longer measuring your worth by the number on the scale, the lines on your face, or the approval of others. It means recognizing that your value is not something that fades with time. It is something that deepens. If you have ever looked in the mirror and focused only on what you wish you could change, you are not alone. But what if, instead of criticizing yourself, you started appreciating yourself? What if you saw your reflection and noticed the wisdom in your eyes, the strength in your posture, the kindness in your smile? What if you recognized your worth not because of how you look, but because of who you are? Confidence isn't about pretending to be perfect. It's about showing up as yourself without apology. It's about speaking your mind, pursuing what makes you happy, and not shrinking yourself to fit into someone else's idea of who you should be. It's about knowing that you are enough exactly as you are. The beauty of self-acceptance is that it transforms the way others see you. When you embrace yourself fully, you give others permission to do the same. You become someone people feel comfortable around because they can sense your authenticity. Men, in particular, are drawn to women who don't constantly seek approval, but instead radiate a quiet confidence that comes from within. So how do you cultivate this kind of confidence? Start by shifting the way you speak to yourself. Replace self-criticism with self-encouragement. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Focus on what you love about yourself rather than what you wish you could change. Surround yourself with people who uplift you rather than those who make you doubt yourself. And most importantly, remind yourself daily that your worth is not determined by anyone but you. When you fully accept yourself, you step into a power that is unshakable. You become the kind of woman who attracts not just admiration, but deep, meaningful connections. Because nothing is more captivating than a person who is truly comfortable in their own skin. 6. Setting boundaries is a powerful act of self-respect, but true freedom comes when you take it one step further, when you stop living for the approval of others and start living unapologetically as yourself. Too often, we shrink ourselves to fit expectations, to be liked, to avoid discomfort. But the most radiant, magnetic women are not the ones who try to please everyone. They are the ones who stand confidently in who they are without fear or hesitation. Think about how much energy is spent worrying about what others think. The hesitation before speaking up, the self-doubt when making a decision, the pressure to conform to what is deemed acceptable or desirable. It's exhausting. And in the end, no matter how much you try to mold yourself to fit the preferences of others, you will never be enough for everyone, but you will always be enough for yourself, exactly as you are. There is nothing more attractive than a woman who knows herself and refuses to apologize for it. When you embrace your quirks, your passions, and even your imperfections, you send a message to the world. This is me, and I am enough. That kind of confidence is magnetic. It draws in the right people, people who appreciate you for your true essence, not for a version of you that has been carefully curated to meet someone else's standards. Men, in particular, are drawn to women who are comfortable in their own skin, not because of how they look, but because of the energy they exude. A woman who stands firm in her beliefs, who speaks her mind without fear, who laughs loudly without worrying if she's too much, that is the kind of woman who captivates attention. Living authentically doesn't mean you have to be fearless. It means choosing to be real, even when fear is present. It means expressing your opinions, even if they aren't popular. It means wearing what makes you feel beautiful, even if it isn't what society says you should wear. It means walking away from relationships that require you to shrink yourself to be accepted. Authenticity also creates space for deeper connections. When you allow yourself to be fully seen, without filters, without pretending, you give others permission to do the same. The strongest relationships are built on honesty and vulnerability, not on perfection. And the right person, the one truly meant for you, will be drawn to your authenticity, not a carefully constructed image. Have you ever met someone who was unapologetically themselves and you felt instantly at ease around them? That's the power of authenticity. It's liberating not only for you, but for everyone around you. It invites warmth, trust, and real connection. So let go of the need to be everything to everyone. Let go of the fear that being yourself won't be enough. The right people, the ones who truly matter, will love you not in spite of your authenticity, but because of it. And in the end, the deepest joy comes not from being liked, but from living a life that is true to who you are. Your attractiveness has never been about the number of years you've lived. It's about the energy you bring into every room, the confidence you carry, and the way you make others feel in your presence. True beauty isn't something that fades with time. It evolves, deepens, and becomes even more powerful when paired with self-awareness and authenticity. When you engage in meaningful conversations, show genuine curiosity, present yourself with grace, and establish strong personal boundaries, you create an aura of self-respect and confidence that is undeniable. You are not here to shrink yourself to fit someone else's expectations. You are here to shine, to take up space, to embrace everything that makes you uniquely you. The right people will be drawn to you, not because of how young you look, but because of the presence you exude. So stand tall, speak with conviction, love yourself unapologetically, and know that your worth is not measured in years, but in the depth of your spirit. The most magnetic woman in the room is the one who knows she belongs there. And that woman is you.